Hi, Slap family. Good evening. Anthony Bateman Sr. here from Noda Raceway coming to you tonight, and some of my stuff I've been working on. And I have bench work over here. See if you can see it. And then it continues over there. I got to make a bridge. And then, well, I'll probably get a motorized one. But that's got to go down there 6 more feet. I have to move my planer and all that shit. And then I got another 10 foot by 24 foot, possibly a little bit more, coming out this way. And then I think that'll give me a good layout. Tonight I bought myself some Greek pizza, a medium. Shouldn't do it. Christmas come and I don't know, man. I know I gained weight. Tonight I told my dear friend, John and Kim Deaver, I would come down here and make a video. And then a couple guys contacted me. One of them's Greg from Clearwater 124, and the other one is Tommy Ray. And they're asking me about track. And Greg needs borders, so I have to see what borders I have. And then Tommy Ray wanted straight track, but I'm not getting rid of the straight track because I have a complete set where I can bring it to my grandchildren's, and buy it's not a card table, but it's a table that with the legs fold out. I would say they're like, I don't know, say 10 foot wide by 3.5. I'm just guessing. So if I bring 2 of those, plus definitely put guardrails up, like I should have before, and then I can have fun with my grandchildren, while I'm there. I want to see them. I'd rather see them do that than play video games. I know video games, my littlest one, Ivan, I'm just scared of them things. I don't believe in them. I mean, an adult can decipher, better. But these kids, all I see is they don't go outside. So, enough rambling, bitching, hopefully. I'm breaking down. This is Blue Moon. My pipes are off tonight. But anyways, my brother Rodney brought me for Christmas. I don't buy my brother stuff. Once in a while I give them scratch tickets, but I'm grateful he gave it to me, but he didn't have to. It's just like, he knows that, but, I got a lot of shit. I had just about everything. I had really good parents, my brothers and I, and my Aunt Doe, and then my uncles, Harry, Uncle Charlie, and Uncle Bill. I didn't get to really experience too much from my Uncle Bill because he had a heart attack. He was I love horses, and my uncle had 2 Belgians, and every year he used to bring them up, I think in Windsor, Mass, there's horse-trons. But it's in my blood, Plus my wife had horses. I love their smell. I think they're a beautiful creature. But they're expensive. You got to have money to have them things. But I love them. I love the smell. You might think I'm a weirdo. I even like the smell there. I love their body smell, but like a cow, I don't know what it is, but I love the smell of cow manure. Ain't that nuts? But horses, I love their smell and I love their power. Cheers. As my father would say, and my wife what did he say? Let's see. I forget shit. Salute, Anne Marie. And then my first wife's Polish mix. So she always said Nostrovia. So Nostrovia. Cheers. And see, I mean, I forgot that fast. Salute. Whoa. That is so good. Excuse me. Ice cold. I love ice cold beer. I have a chest down here. I put ice in it, you know. But I don't need that now. I have the outside. But anyways, I know I put weight on, you know. Here's another one my brother got me. Shock top. Right there. I like them both. Both different flavors. But, you know, I used to, one time I could eat, this is gross. 2 larges myself. Ain't that disgusting? But, I know I put weight on. I can see it. My face is puffy. And my friend Tina, we've been friends since we were really little. And she surprised me and brought me over Italian cookies. My favorite with the innocent in them. I love licorice. It's my favorite. A lot of people don't like licorice. One time Tina gave me, forget my smacking, some Zambuca. And that was the white one. Wow. That's good on the rocks. Zambuca is also good in coffee. I love that, you know. Every year from both my wives, I used to get a Irish Belly's cream for Christmas, big, big bottle. I fill it up with ice, put it in the refrigerator, and I put heavy cream, it's a whipping cream in there. Man, oh my God. I would tear that up. But tonight's probably going to be a rap session. I don't know if my son's coming home because I don't do no power tools because he's got to sleep because he works all the time. Nothing wrong with that, but I think he should enjoy his life a little bit, but he wants to work. Works at the hospital. But anyways, so all this crap where the planer is, I don't know if I'm aiming the camera right. Hopefully I am. There's a bench for my father-in-law. Anne-Marie's daddy gave us. I got to put that where this card table is. There's a beautiful car I got from Kim and John Beaver. I don't know if you guys can see it. Kind of hard to zoom in like this, but right now I got 2 sheets of 4x8 OBS wood, and then I got 2 10-footers, 2 6-footers, because when I add 6-foot onto the, oh shit, you know what? All right. Yeah, so it's 10 foot. So there's 2 feet. and 6 feet. So I have 16 foot. This sauce is, I should have somebody who does the same sauce all the time, because sometimes it's nice and tangy, or sometimes, like tonight, it's flat. I probably only eat half of this. I've been working at it. I really don't eat too much now, but I ain't bad today. I had McDonald's. I had a fish sandwich, but I love the fish sandwich. I got a deluxe quarter pounder. I'm not a fan of it. It was terrible. Disgusting. I ate it because I didn't want to waste it, but I just wish I stick with the 2 fish. For breakfast, I got a Dunkin' Donut sandwich with a croissant with an egg, like honey bacon or some shit, or something like that. Swiss cheese. Just ate one. But I drank almost a whole bottle of Coca-Cola. That's another thing. But so, forgive the smacking. My son-in-law Mark put that saw together, but something's not right. It don't look. There's like in the back, down below the slide. There's like looks like a leg, 3 different legs, and to me it should be inside. Something's wrong, because what is the purpose of that? Right, that doesn't make any sense. So that something I gotta look at the plans. Cause that's not. I don't believe that that's right. That's not put together right. My baby brother has the same sauce, so I'll have him take a look at it. So from Harbor Freight, but I'm gonna take some of that crap and put it underneath the table, and then somehow put the planer in front of my furnace, and then once the benchwork's set, excuse me, take my trains and bring them over. I went on a call one time. I was in the fire department. This poor lady fell down the stairs, like I almost did tonight. And she had no railing and no side, so she went off. So she was about, I don't know, I would say a little over 4 foot. She took a good spill. Well, anyways, when we got in, paramedics come and we loaded her up, and then took her out. I asked the officer, can I come back down and talk to the man, the husband, because he had a layout, nice layout downstairs. And the guy was so happy I was interested in it. He invited me over. I didn't go because, just in case, because something would work. I didn't go. He was a sweet man, and but I got an idea from him. He had a Tupperware tote, clear one, and he put his engines inside. And he said to keep the dust off of them. And I thought that was a really good idea. So what I want to do is take some straight track, cut it, hot glue it down on the bottom, and then put my engines down in there. And then put some foam or some shit in there just in case. Because the MTH trains, there's a big difference with them and Lionel. I think MTH looks more realistic. And they got metal fence, and it can bend if you're not careful. So that's what I'm going to do. See, I'm kind of getting full already. What I do, I'll eat part of this, then I'll put it in the freezer. And then when it gets good and frozen, I'll wrap them up, and then I'll fry them on a couple pieces. I can put it in the air fryer. Because sometimes when you nuke shit, it gets all soggy and nasty. Well, I didn't even watch football tonight. I'll watch it tomorrow. But I was watching the Patranic brothers. They fly radio control airplanes. I love them guys. I'd love to meet them too. They live in Slovenia. Well, I think that's near Russia, so TB's not going there. I love the Russian people, but I'm not a fan of Putin. I wanted to be with this Russian girl, you know, it was a long time ago. And she's a waitress. I waited too long to ask her out. Didn't want to get put down. But she was very nice. Her name was Bagani. I thought, wow, if I can marry her and have kids with her, I had beautiful kids. She had good genetics. Anyways, she got married to a little guy. I seen her like 3 years later. She recognized me right away. So sweet. She asked me, did I want to see her baby? I said, sure I do. And she had a nice little baby boy, I believe. Yep. She got married, her husband looks really nice. But I don't know how I get on these subjects. I switch gears all the time. But I'm thankful to God I had two beautiful wives. My first wife I had my kids by. And Anne Marie, she got in an auto accident and that done her baby, and her baby died. She is my soulmate. Well, tonight, who knows? You know what? Sometimes I really get into it, and sometimes I don't want to do nothing. Well, if I can move that shit, I gotta cut 2 legs, Don't take me long. The stringers are already cut. It's just moving. My son has a bad back, so if my baby brother's not working tomorrow, I can get him to help me move the planer. Well, if my brother Rodney's around, I don't know if he can do it because he had a hernia done, so. I think this is it for food tonight. What's crazy is I almost didn't get this pizza, and I ate, see what's it. That much of the pie's left. I think I'm done. You know, sometimes I get to eat and I get thinking of stuff, oh, I want to eat that. I don't finish it. What I really don't eat, I bring it up to the cemetery to feed the animals, you know, and then that way I'm not stuffing. But I know I definitely gained weight. Oh, no. Excuse me. That beer, I'm like my dad, you know, when it comes to beer. My brother Rodney don't drink at all. My brother Sean, he drinks, not a lot. You know, he drinks mostly beer, but he likes whiskey and shit. My brother Steve just sticks with whiskey. Delicious. Now, I caught a call from my little buddy Ivan. You know, my other grandkids, I wish they could be around me every day, but they can't because they live far away, you know. It sucks. You know, when they were down, they were down for like 10 days. And I want to do so much. I really can't go walking. Like, because they went to a nice place with beautiful lights and stuff. It's at this place called Nam Keg. It's in Stockbridge. No, I believe Stockbridge. Or West Stockbridge, Massachusetts. You can look it up. It's the most beautifulest thing I ever seen on lights like that. Excuse me. And I want to go so bad, but I can't. You know, unless I get a batteries for that wheelchair, but I don't even think I can use that because I think my son said there's stairs and shit there. I did a couple fireworks shows there, probably like 3 fireworks shows. Salute. Oh, that's good. My problem is I think too much. Same thing, talk to myself, talk to God. God don't answer me back, but I know he hears me. But, you know, if I had my dog, I'd be talking to my dog. My girlfriend can't come down here because she's got that little baby I got her. A little cute little dog. And he would be putting everything in his mouth and probably pissing and probably pissing all over my shit. Just like my dog I'm gonna get, I'm kinda I want a male, and then I don't want a male. Because if a male, like Forrest one time, pissed on my bass speakers. And the only thing that saved it, I have aluminum cones. I have a Hartke cabinet. I was pissed. But a female will piss straight down. A lot of times when dogs get fixed, the males, they don't really like to use their leg up too much because their shit shrinks, and they piss, they just stand and they piss, like that. So, that's the only thing I'm afraid of. I got too many, like my guitars, I don't need some dog soaking my basses and shit. Speakers, so I might get a female. I don't know. But if I had my dog, at least dog you could talk to. The dog is loyal and they won't hurt you. They love you. Unconditional love. I was with my girlfriend today. She always wants me to go over her house, and I do go over there, but she don't want to come over here because there's stairs, of course. It's like, sucks, man. And my friend Tina, she can't come over here. It's just not, when I was over her house, I just felt her husband was pissed, and I understand that stuff. Because I told her that, She don't read it. I could pick up on that, I just felt like he was like hating me with darts shooting at me with his eyes, I mean, when, it's just a nice friendship, but I do understand that because, you just can't, Her and I get talking, we're not thinking of us or no stupidness. Just talking and reminiscing when we were kids and stuff. Food we like to eat, just like that, but I don't want to start no trouble, so I just got to keep to when they're both together, it'll be better because I won't have, I know he just felt odd, and I felt odd. Although we weren't thinking of nothing crazy, just having fun talking, reminiscing when we were little and shit. That's all. But you gotta just keep the peace. But her and I, we love to talk. It's nothing, it's just cool. Somebody nice like that, and we just talking about nice stuff, not nothing crazy, no sex or nothing nuts, just talking about life in general, talking about God. I talk about heaven to her a lot, what's it like, our parents never come back and say, hey, this is how it's gonna be. It's a mystery, just gotta wait your turn. I hope it's a long ways off, but, you don't know. But while we're here, when I have fun, I have another family, my slot car family. As a lot of you people are better than my intermediate family. But my intermediate family, like my father's sister's kids, I've been close to them, me and my brother, since we were babies. And we're still close to them. My dad's brother's kids, no. Not at all. No. The best one died, She was in a horrific car accident. The boys are shot. 2 of them are dead, one's alive. And the girls, one of them I'll never talk to again. The other 2, I still love them, but it's from a distance. And my other father's sisters, as one of the siblings is still alive, I love her. I don't see her too much, but, she's nice. But anyways, I'm talking about everything but slot cars. But anyways, getting to the Petranic brothers, if you get a chance, watch those guys. I love them guys, man. They're brothers and they fly radio control airplanes. Oh my God, it's good. I shouldn't have popped that top off because it messes with my airflow. Oh. Oh. Ooh. You know what? My father was a big beer drinker, and when we were little, I was the first one, of course. I was always on my father's lap watching hockey. That's his favorite sport, and then be football and then baseball, and then hunting, everything. But I've been having, when you're real little, even a baby. My mother didn't like it, but all my brothers got a taste of beer. But my brother Rodney hates beer. I love it. Oh, that's good, man. So, my brothers and I, we had alcohol since we were little, really, because my grandmother and them, our parents are European, so I think that's what went along with it, because we always had wine when we had spaghetti, or Thanksgiving, Easter, always have a toast. And so we all got wine too, but we got a little ginger ale put in it. My mother always she called them wine coolers. She always put ginger ale in hers. But I love wine with my food. I used to do it all the time, but I don't no more. I got 2 bottles in the refrigerator now. It'll probably be there. They've been there for a month. I didn't crack them open yet. I'm not even supposed to have alcohol, really, because I think because of my kidneys and my blood sugar and shit. But I want to enjoy my life. I do things in moderation. Before I never did, but I do now. Oh, yummy. Excuse me. Now, if it was hot out, those would have been gone a long time ago. I don't know what it is, but when it's hot, like say I can't cut the grass no more, but I used to. After you work hard, nice cold beer. But I always have to have food with it. I think when you don't eat anything, the alcohol goes straight into your bloodstream, and then you get kind of goofy, I never get mean, though. I got blasted a lot, especially when I was with the guys in the fire department. And, but I never get like that, or my dad did, And I have a couple friends that do, and I told them I never wanted to be around them because I heard really bad stories. And my friend said, yeah, it's true. I go, well, you're like that. TB ain't going to be around. Because I said I might not like you no more. So, that's the end of that. So, I think what makes me not do a lot of stuff too, if I'm trying not to swear this whole round. I might have just said shit once. But my leg pain and whatnot, my feet, through the roof. Through the roof. That's why but I'm getting there. Almost done. But now, once the bench work is done, I gotta attend to my bills. As my we call house tax come up, and this state sucks for taxes. It's like nuts. When I first moved here, I think Sandy and I paid like $545 a year. Now it's like $2,200 a year, some bullshit like that. So I don't have it this month, but all my other shit will gonna be. I've kind of dinged up my money. So Tuesday I'll pay the other two, the cable and my cell phone, and then the following month comes, I'll pay my we call it my house tax. I might be a little late fee, but it'll be paid. And then I have to pay. I think that month I'll pay off my it's my car insurance, so I'll have that paid for the year. And then my homeowners don't come until July, so I got to worry about that then. So in the meantime, this track's almost done. I just got to get the borders. I got too many of one borders. That's why I got to check and then tell Greg I got these and he wants some, and then we'll take care of it. I'm not going to charge anybody full price or not even half price because it's part of the slot car family. So, and then Tommy Ray, I just have probably some borders for him, but he needs straights. So if anybody has any straights, the straights, I'm keeping those. And I have enough curves, I believe, to make a pretty decent layout. And then I have, I think it's analog, for my Carrera, I think. Or I might have, I probably gave it away. And I wish I didn't because the little boy's not even using it. He's not using nothing. Sometimes I overdo stuff. So I'll have to buy another one. So my grandkids, and then there's a switch that a guy showed. I copied it and I put it on my site. So you can run, it's just a toggle switch using Carrera analog and the digital, and you just flick each switch and you can do either analog or digital. I think I went overkill with this because Marty Ford, he don't have 4 transformers, and his track runs beautiful. He actually has he's real smart, so he did his own thing. I mean, this thing, I think there's something wrong with, I don't know what you call it, the CU. So, I just wish the guy, when he goes sees his brother, John, wait a minute. See what I mean? I can't remember. Not John. For the Omni slot box, what's his name? Jim. It's Jim Cunningham. I'm hoping, I said, because when he goes sees his brother, I invited him to my house, so then he could look at and see if it's wired right, and he can check to see you, and maybe it's just me, so I'm hoping I can get him to come down. So we'll see what happens. What time we got here? I'm almost at 40 minutes. And then I think I'm going to do a walk around. And then I'll say goodbye to you guys the next time. And then I think tomorrow, I don't feel like it tonight. So tomorrow for Greg at Clearwater 124, I got it because everything's buried. That's like on the bottom, that stuff. So I got to check and see what I got and see what he needs, and then I'll get it to him. I think he wanted to trade me a homemade car or something, so that would work, whatever, know what I mean? It's like, we got to help each other out, I'm never going to be rich and bullshit. Like, I don't want to be rich. I wish I was wealthy enough where I'm good, but you know what, what I want, I can't have. I want my wife to come back, and she's not. She's in heaven. That's what I want. If God said, well, what do you want? Do you want to build you any girl you want? No, I want that one. I just want her pain to go away from what her sick uncle did molesting her. That evil guy. I kept telling my wife, don't worry. God took care of him. But if that's what I could have, and then I'd want kids from her. It shows your love. And I don't. I was close. Man. Hey, son. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to cut nothing tonight. Excuse me. I hope this shit relaxes me. And then I'm done eating. I don't even want it. I'm going to put it in the freezer. I ain't got frozen pizza I bought, No, I wish I never bought it, because I was thinking maybe I'll get some cheese, like pub cheese, and I eat it with these pretzels. Right? Dip it in. Would have been cheaper. I wouldn't have had all that bread in my system. You know what? I bought 3 cans down, but I think I'm just going to have 2. I'm not supposed to be drinking this shit anyways. Because they always ask me, do you drink alcohol? I go, once in a while. And I know at the medicine, I'm not supposed to drink none of that shit, really. But I can see I'm like real puffy. My face blows up like Professor Clump. But I'm going to do a quick walk around to show you. Here's my wonderful car my friends gave me. The Devers. The spoiler's off. I don't want to lose it, But I can't wait to try this one. So I just got to vacuum everything. I'm mad at myself because I wish I guessed what borders I needed tonight. That was stupid, because if I did it right, I would have had every border. And I got shit I can't even use. So, anywho, excuse me. Now I gotta look for a lift bridge. I need 2 of them, actually. So, and I think a lot, and I look, and my friend gave me a bunch of HO books, really old stuff, and I got rid of them, and I knew once I did that, I wish I had them, because there was so many things in there, ideas, but you can go crazy. So I'll try my best to do my own thing. But I want to I already know how I'm going to make my mountain kind of and the tunnel. I want the tunnel so when I look up, it's going to be like the Hoosick Tunnel in Massachusetts. If you ever get a chance, look up the Hoosick Tunnel. It's on, I see that emblem. This sucks. You know, I can't remember shit. Oh, the History Channel. Yeah, so, because I've been in the Hoosick Tunnel, and I just got out of it. We were doing a fireworks show. It was in Florida, Massachusetts, and Florida Mountain, and it goes right through there. And I looked up, and it's like this granite is like kind of like a dirty brown, dirty dark brown, like cut stone. You know, it's amazing how they did that. That's when they first came up with nitroglycerin. And I forgot how many guys that got killed in there because nitroglycerin's it's not stable. So, but that's what I want to build that. There's another story I'll tell you. I had a wonderful childhood, you know, in the neighborhood. Like near my grandmother's house, the LaPlantes, you know. They had everything. They had a swing set, swimming pool, and, you know, and Mrs. LaPlante treated me like I was her own. I thought, you know, she was wicked nice. And anyways, I think it was the grandfather's layout. They brought it down in the cellar. And I couldn't believe how huge it was. And what I loved about it was the mountain and the tunnel that went through. So that's what I want to recreate, kind of. But I love the LaPlantes, and I keep saying I want to send them a card. I see Mrs. LaPlante a couple times, probably like 20 years ago, might even been 30 years ago. But I know they're both alive, and I want to do something nice for them. Whether it's flowers and tell them how much I love them and how she treated me. I used to go over her house for spaghetti. I loved her spaghetti and meatballs. She was a real pretty. She looked Lebanese. I don't know if she is, but she looked Lebanese, you know. That's another thing you know what, I've been watching a lot on Facebook. I'm not lusting over them, but I actually love them. Like those Lebanese belly dancers. Oh man. I watch them constantly. And I like that kind of music. And I love what I like about them, their celebrations. When someone gets married, they really celebrate. I love their celebrations. Oh. I had to crack that open. But I'm going to go, excuse me, I'm going to walk around, show you guys, and then you know, I'm not going to do shit tonight. Kind of cold down here. The heat bill's ridiculous. You know, I got 2 pellet stoves. I got to clean this one up here. I took it apart once, but there's like 4 fans in it. It's called a quadrifier. And I can't get to the other fan, so one of them I could clean impellers. I clean it with a toothbrush. That's not a fan like you think. It's like a cylinder, slats. Kind of like a furnace. Well, it's really dusty and dirty, and it's not working properly. And those guys that clean that thing, they think they want almost $400, which is a big ripoff. So, I gotta get that one going upstairs, and this one's brand new, so. Once that wood's gone, I think my drums are gonna come right here, I think. I'm thinking that, but I don't know how it's gonna look. Because I thought if I bring my music equipment down here, and put all my tools and bullshit down there. You know. So I'll get Freddie Pittman up here. He's really good figuring shit out like that. So once, you know, I think I'll get his opinion. You know, but I think my drums would look cool around here. It's just, I don't know. I'll see. But if I had a barn or something, all my tools could go out there. See, this booze is trying to, I mean, it's not trying, but it's slowing me down a little bit. And I get happy, you know. I do. I get happy. When I'm feeling good, I get happy. But anyways, let's walk around before I can't walk that good. Can't even really feel my feet and shit. But that's what I mean. Even just to stand, I have to go on my mind. 1, 2, because my shit hurts that bad. You know, that's like craziness. But I'm thankful to God I'm still here. You know. But I'm gonna fire. I like, if I had to compare, excuse me, I like Blue Moon better. Shock Top is good though, don't get me wrong. Shit. You know what I really want to do? I really wish I had my Arctic Cat still. I sold it to get my wife this table. It was ridiculous, but I loved Anne-Marie. It was way too big for this room, but I said, okay. So I sold it, and then those dickheads, they wouldn't even let me put money to hold it. They were dicks. You know, it's ignorant. So I did all of it, sold it, went up there, and it was gone. And I don't have my Arctic Cat 700. That I took a loan out for and was still paying on it. But I loved my wife dearly. And I would do anything for her to make her happy. Because she made me happy. Believe me. Okay, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. The rust. So we're going to do a little walk around here. See my hip, man. That shit is hurting bad. I can't wait to get this shit done. So, hopefully you guys can see. I can't, you know, you hold the camera like this, you know. So this bench is going to go where that table, I'm folding the table up, that's going to be gone, the bench is going there. So this saw has got to be pushed down here. And this damn wheelchair thing, that's going to go down the other end. But all this shit here, that's not shit. This is my wife's bucket that I'll never get rid of for cleaning her car, except for the rope. That don't belong in there. And the funnel, but she used to really have her car nice, so. But, oh, shit. So, let me move this a minute. So, there's, I don't know if you can see it. I got pipe wrenches and shit on top of it. That's the router table my father made for me in GE for my birthday present. But this planer has got to go for now right around this area. It's where all this shit is. So here's the bench work, right? And then this got to come all the way to the end. It's going to butt up right against this thing right here, my table, my workbench. And then down there, it's got to be a lift bridge to get in. So this is going to come out here 2 more feet. Except I won't come up to here 2 feet because I got to be able to get, well, I think I can get in here still. Yeah, I should be able to get in here. So it's going to be 2-foot strip by 10 foot long. And then we're going to come back here and then see all this shit that's right here. So Greg, if you're watching this tomorrow, buddy, I'll tell you what borders I have. I think it's on the bottom one though, of all places. So yeah, I got a little buzz on. Whew, you know. So I'm going to bed after this. I just, I'll be pissing all night, but whatever. So I kind of screwed up because I didn't know what I was going to do with this length. I thought I was going to chop it off, but I want to use that whole sheet of plywood. So I got to build a frame for underneath there. And this long as I can get to the water shut off. Right there, so. And then this chair, I can pull it in and out, you know what I'm saying? So this is going to come out 2 feet here, 8 foot long. So I got to build a little frame for that. So, but see, all this stuff is all junked up. You know, it's just junky. Like the cars and shit, I got to go in my toolbox. And then, of course, here I got everything all shitted up here. I got to straighten all that out. But my, holy fuck, whoops, I swore, damn it. I lost my train of thought again, what I was going to say. I don't know if my head got chopped off here. I'm almost out an hour, I guess. I was going to tell you guys something else, too. I just, but my layout, once the borders are done, jeez, it looks like the track. I hope that didn't separate there. You know, shit is fucking, whoops, you know what I mean? You know, Spider-Man, that night he was in a hurry too because they had a babysitter for her kids and come late. You know, just, if I can get him so he just stays focused. You know, he's the only one that can do this shit. You guys see how he goes on this table? But I already see the track. It's like pulled apart. You know, like what I got to do, I'm hoping maybe Career Slots can help me. I got to take the time. I'll get Freddie Pittman to help me. Take the time to like label every piece of track here. And then tell them how when the two pieces end up together, it's just, it's like off, say more than 1/8 of an inch, right? So maybe they can figure it out for me to eliminate that. And then that'd be huge, So, but I'm gonna have that lift bridge there, so it'll be a continuous loop because I was gonna do it totally different. So, I'm gonna have it where, I think if there's a lift bridge there, that would be better. And then the mountain range, like the hill, I won't just like have like a cut off piece of plywood. I'm gonna have it gradual like this so it doesn't look shitty, But it's gonna come along. It's just my wife was the only one that could rein me in to stay focused. When I work for somebody else, I do can stay focused, but when it's for me, I don't. My mind wanders. I think too much. I just think too much. My Aunt Marie could get me. If she was here with me, I'd been done by now. You know, I'd be happy first of all because she's with me. You know, just that level of pain. I don't wish that on anybody. When you lose somebody who you love, I just don't, man. It's the toughest thing I ever had to deal with. Oh, oh my God. Excuse me. Excuse me. I can drink another one, but I won't. You know, oh my God, these are delicious. Especially when they're frozen. No, it's not frozen. Ice cold. Delicious. Yeah, so, you know what I could do too, really, what I should do is cut up them boxes. If I don't want to do this, I don't even know what time it is, but I got to, I might take my big ass down there, bring a chair, cut all these boxes up, because they got to be done sooner or later. And then another thing I got to do that I was supposed to do a month ago now, maybe, is that snowblower. I never even messed with that shit yet. And my snowblower I used to keep down here, along with the lawnmower. You know, and I said, I'm trying not to swear. I left it outside. I was supposed to start it. Nah, I get lazy. I'll do it. I'll do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. Now it's damp, and I was supposed to change the oil. If I did all the maintenance on it, I wouldn't have been stuck with this. So I gotta get that done and get that out of here. It's like a mess down here. I'll take a walk down and show you what I gotta do. So I think, you know what, I might put the TV in for some background, maybe, I don't know. And then just cut the boxes up, maybe. And then call it a night, you know. And then I gotta wrap this. Well, the pizza's easy. I'm just gonna throw that shit in the freezer. Or better yet, I'll probably give it to Goldilocks, my girlfriend's daughter. I'll give it to her. Then that way I won't be eating all that bread and shit. You know, I got what I wanted tonight. You know, so I'm good. So, but I love you, Slot family. That beer's really kicking in. Hopefully, well, I won't because if I don't take that pill, hopefully, screw it. I'm not going to take it tonight, I got to sleep, I'm starting to get tired now. So, Greg at Clearwater 124, tomorrow, buddy, I promise you, I'll tell you what I have. And I'll tell you too, Tommy Ray, if you want some. But the straights, Tommy, I'm keeping those, buddy. So, and the curves, I'm not sure with those yet. Because I have enough curves to make something decent, Something where not nothing huge, something mediocre, So, all right, Slot family, I'm kind of fading right now, so I love you guys very much so. And I hope you have a nice night, nice weekend. And, oh yeah, I told you I'm going to walk one more time down there. I'll show you, that's if this shit is like, because I don't drink like I used to, so I'm really starting to feel it. I just want to sleep, If I can just sleep, one solid night. That's not asking for too much. Pills, I'm not taking no tercimate tonight. I almost swore, trying not to. Oh, my kids, I never even used to swear, It's a bad habit. Okay, I'll show you what I got to cut up. Before I go down there, I'll tell you what I did. I think I showed I don't even know if I showed in my video. I bought a portable garage, which was a disaster because what they gave me to anchor it down, my daughter and son-in-law were nice enough to put it up for me. And them damn anchors, the shit blew over the neighbor's tree, and I got holes in the damn thing. So now I gotta when it gets warm, it's gotta be patched. But sometimes I wish I just put the money towards a regular garage. So I gotta do it so it's like a floating garage. And you can then send that anchored down in the ground because this city sucks. They'll tax you. I don't want no more taxes. But anyways, let me show you guys, and then the shit is I want another one of these Blue Moons so bad, but I know if I drink another one, you know what I mean? I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling happy. I feel happier if my Aunt Marie was here. I'd be in my glory. I can't tell you how much I miss her, man. It's like, there's not one day I don't think of my wife, or a second. Constantly dream about her. I dream about her every night. Every night, just about. Okay, hang on. Let's go over here. Shit. 1, 2, 3. Got a little cold for my little Ivan buddy. My little cutie pie. I don't know. I think if it wasn't for Ivan, I'd want to whoops, I swore. Sorry. I wanted to call it quits. Okay. So here's I bought an engine lift. It's a 2-ton one. And it all came in that box. But you know what? What I'm scared of, but there's no bolt, so I'm hoping it's in this last box. That's what the mail order stuff kind of sucks because. But anyways, all this cardboard I gotta cut up. All right, and then shit. And here's the base right here, this box. So, and here's that. Swore. There's the box for that portable carport. I gotta cut that up. I don't think it's happening tonight because TB's. I'm not gonna mess with no knife feeling good. So, and here's my speakers. Polk Audio. I have 4 of those. I have 2 no-namies. I have 2 big Serwin Vegas 15-inch speakers. And I got 2 JBL cabinets back there. So I got to figure out where all this shit's gonna go. So then I have up this. This was my ex-wife's. It was really nice, and I don't want to get rid of it. The television was on it, but I have a 75-gallon brand new fish tank. I think I gotta beef it up, and I think I'm gonna put it on top of there. All right. And all my mess here, those 2x4s and shit, I can use those on my railroad. But here, we'll get a look at my stuff right from this distance here. So, the bench work is going to come all the way to this bench here for my tool benches. Right? Here's my drums here. So, my drums, I think, are going to go where I was sitting. Right? And in that big cabinet there, I have 2 cabinets. I have Harkey. 2 10s on the top, 4 10s, and they both have horns. And then I have a Harkey 600 watt head, but I think it's shitty, or I'm going to get something better down the road. I got it in the tip of my tongue. I can't even tell you that, because TB's kind of shot right now. And then here's my other bass here. I'll play you guys some tunes when I get my chops right. See, I had a shitload of SEX. I got a couple pieces of trackers, one here. I got some small. I'm going to give these to Brian Young. What am I going to do with it, right? He's got the other stuff. Here's my, if I can get it out of here. Shit. I have so much stuff in the way. Oh, God. Oh, my Arctic helmet. Oh, I miss that snowmobile, man. This shit sucks. I wish I told my wife, you know what? The table's too big for this room. I mean, it was stupid. It was so big. She really wanted it, and I buckled, and I go, okay, you know. I told her, she used to use a force on me, like on Star Wars, you know, and she'd kiss me and like try to get into my mind and shit. I said, and I go, it's not working no more. No, you did that too many times. No. I forget what they call that mind thing in Star Wars. You know. I used to look at that big round Poduncan and I'm like, oh my God. Oh, I kiss that butt. I used to sleep on that fanny. I use it like my pillow. I fall right to sleep happy. You know, but all slot family, I'm gonna, oh fucking, whoops, shit. Messing up swearing. I was gonna make it. Anyways, I love you, slot family, with all my heart, and I hope you enjoy this content. I hope it wasn't boring. You know, but I'm starting to get tired now. So I love you guys, and hopefully I'll make something else. Hopefully, I would really like to get my table done. I just took my mind to it, you know. That's all. Have a nice night, nice weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.